With school out for summer, more and more kids will be using social media. While it's a fun way to stay connected, there are many dangers that they could face from scams. Joining us in studio is Montgomery County District Attorney Daryl Bailey. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
This is a big concern.
So, summer, everybody's having fun, but students are at home a whole lot, and a lot of times by themselves. So it's important for parents to remember that while your kids are at home and you may be at work or doing other things, to make sure we remind our children about social media dangers and to keep an eye on them.
What are some of the signs to look out for that perhaps our children are in danger on social media, or they may be exposed to predators?
Yeah, if they become depressed or withdrawn or engaging in risky behavior that's unusual for them, these are all signs that you need to look into their social media and find out what's going on. The best thing to do is have conversations with your children. We need to warn them about the dangers, let them know about what can go on social media. But we also have to be parents, and we need to look through their phones and make sure that what they're doing is appropriate. There are many instances, examples I can give you. If parents had looked through their children's phones, their children would still be here today, because it is a cause of suicide, unfortunately.
That's a hard conversation to have, but
it really
is. It is the truth, and we want to give our children space, and we want to give them privacy. But we have to protect them.
Absolutely. That's our number one job, is to protect them. So, some of the things that we need to warn our kids about is, be careful about chatting with someone that you don't know. Be careful about giving out personal information, such as your real name, your birthday, your address. Do not give out your address to people that you don't know. Cameras on these computers and on our cell phones are very dangerous. So those are some of the things, and we need to also be open with our kids that if they do get into some type of situation, I can't tell you the number of examples of kids who may have sent inappropriate pictures or have received inappropriate pictures. Children need to know that they can come to us and tell us these things so that we can put a stop to it.
They need to know that they can trust you and you are there to help them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you're not their friend, you're their parent. I have my children say all the time, well, why won't you let me do this? You must not care about me. And I'm like, it's because I am your parent and I do care about you and I do love you, and that's why I'm setting these limits. We need to set limits for our children.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's just good for their mental health. Being on social media, being on their phones, computers, whatever, all day long is not good for their mental health. It causes depression, anxiety. We know this. So setting limits is something that we all need to do, but we also need to be careful, because you wouldn't let a strange man go into the bedroom of your children and just hang out. But we are allowing that to happen through social media.
Absolutely. That's a great point to make, and a lot of people don't think about that. Who should parents contact if they feel that their child has been victimized through social media? If
there's an emergency situation, obviously dial 911. If it's not an emergency, you have questions about, hey, I just need to know what to do, or how to talk to my children, call my office and we'll make sure that you're put in touch with someone who can help you.
Where can people go to find more resources?
So they can call my office at 832-2550, or they can reach out to us on social media.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is an important conversation. We cannot have this conversation enough. We appreciate your time.